Hey guys, welcome back to Earth It. Hope all of you are safe and healthy. If you're new here, do consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much for your wonderful support. So today we're going to prepare a very simple and easy artwork which is going to be inspired from three different forms of art, which is going to be column, mandala art and lippen art. So for the base, I have used 12-inch dia MDF board and given a coat of deep green acrylic color. Once that is done, I'm going to use my Fevicryl molded air dry clay and start preparing these tubes. So one tip I do want to share is once we prepare the clay, let it set for 5 minutes before starting to roll them. So this way the clay starts to solidify. At the same time, they're not going to prepare undulated surface. At the same time, it's going to be crack free as well. So if you're new to lippen art like me and want to gain more confidence and experiment or try more, do try out this method. The next thing I did was to add off a decoupage sheet of the Buddha that I already had, and I had used Fevicol to fix in the air dry glaze. The air dry clay takes almost 15 to 20 minutes to solidify, so we can change or alter our design within that span of 15 to 20 minutes. We can also use water to smudge them, but that's going to be applicable only for the first 5 to 10 minutes, not after that, because the clay starts to solidify and it's difficult for the clay to mend with after 15 to 20 minutes. So once this is dried, I introduced mirror to this because mirror is a very important part of the lippen artwork. So yes, in order to follow or bring in the aspects, I have used mirror as well in this art. Once the mirror dries off, I did introduce the Fevicryl 3D outliner shade gold to introduce the mandala artwork. So mandala artwork is another artwork I wanted to get into this and I want to try. So yes, mandala artwork was also a tiny part of mandala artwork wherein we have a central dot and other dots radiating around it. In order to bring out a lot of poppy shades and bright tones, I did use neon colors and 3D outliners in this particular artwork. So this one is shade red, and once it begins, like, this was purely experiment, nothing was planned, it was just going as the flow and we're just going through the flow, so it worked out pretty well. Next, I have used neon shades, and one thing that I did observe from the neon shades was it started to turn out pretty matte, dry, more like a powdery matte color rather than a glossy color, because in the container it looks pretty glossy, but as it dries, as it exposed to air, it becomes very matte, very dry. So yes, the color has its effect, but if it was a little more glossier, I guess it would have done a lot more justice to the shade. Next, in order to introduce harmony to this particular artwork, I did introduce golden color in a lot of places, or the golden liner in a lot of places. To finish up the design, I did introduce quite a lot of kundans and mirror works, but this artwork is pretty satisfying and it keeps going on as we want to improvise or introduce a lot of new elements. If you're stressed out or if you're free, do try out this particular artwork because it's so relaxing. So hope you guys liked it. Meet you guys in the next video. Until then, namaste.